hindi mo inaamin dito sa amin sa previous hearing na hindi ka malakas kay Presidente Duterte?
I don't... Hindi ko alam kung malakas. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Chair, na...
Ngayon, inaamin mo na malakas ka sa kanya.
na
Because I can see from the scheme of things, tatatlo lang naman yung opisyal na malakas. Nandun sa level na malakas kay Presidente. Ikaw, si Colonel Leonardo, at saka Senator Bato de la Rosa. At ikaw lang ang Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel na mapromote sa full Colonel in blue attire. I would have cited you in contempt then because you were lying. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Iksihan ko na lang dahil alas 11 na eh. Pedea, ang sabi po ninyo, may listahan na noong July 2016.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, and whose list was that?
It is the PRRD list, Your Honor.
And then, would it be safe to presume na itong listahan na ito ay galing sa CIDG?
Honestly, in our deep research as to how this list came about, it is PNP CIDG Region 11 who came up with this list, Your Honor.
And at that point in time, who was the head of Region 11 CIDG?
If I am not mistaken, it was Commissioner Napolcom Leonardo, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sinabi mo kanina, when one of my colleagues was asking you about the list, sinabi ninyo na yung listahan, dinala po sa inyo. Would that be correct?
What we gathered, Your Honor, was that there was a meeting.
Yes, sir.
There was a meeting in Camp Crame, and our chief, the director of intelligence service then attended that meeting, and he was given a copy. This is the list number 1 that we are mentioning in our presentation, Your Honor.
And did I hear you right? Na yung listahan na yun, ibinabalik nyo after checking?
Yes, Your Honor. That was the story that we got from the...
Bakit kailangan yung ibalik yung listahan na binigay sa inyo?
I think it was to validate, Your Honor, the list if the names therein were really personalities in the...
So, DG,
Draft campaign.
kayo ang validating agency ng listahan ng Camp Crame. Would that be correct?
Your Honor, we were just part of the agencies that were validating the list. I would presume that the AFP and the PNP would also be checking on the list, Your Honor.
Tapos pag binalik nyo, binabalik sa inyo, may dagdag na pangalan.
That was the observation, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, General Ernia,
Yes, sir.
you're now the NCRP commander, but you were formerly the head of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management.
You're correct, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Hindi po ba ang policy, when you transfer personnel from region to region, the commanders are supposed to be asked whether they want the transfer or not?
Our policy states that you have to get the accommodation to the gaining unit, and you have to get an availability for transfer from your current unit. If you satisfy those requirements, then the order can be issued by the Directorate for Personal Records Management, Mr. Chair.
And it is only the officer who is transferred. Hindi yung lump sum na nililipat mo. Di ba? Kasi pag nagdala ka ng tao mo na 5, it is frowned upon by headquarters Camp Crame.
When I was the Director for Personal Records Management, Mr. Chair, we discouraged yung tinatawag na parang hakot, Mr. Chair.
That is why it's frowned upon.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's right.
Now, in the case of Colonel Patay, he was transferred from Davao del Norte, if I'm correct, Colonel Patay?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You were transferred to NCRPO, isang team, di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then it is by order of the Chief PN, Philippine National Police.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Ang tawag nyo doon, shoot out order. Walang dinaanan, basta in-implement ng DPRM. Would that be correct? Di ba? General Ernia, ganun?
Mr. Chair, there are cases that we call shoot order. And normally, it is upon guidance of, for third level, normally it's upon the guidance of the Chief PNP.
That is why I said, si Colonel Patay was transferred from Davao Norte together with his team to NCRPO and eventually to be assigned Station 6 of the QCPD. Hindi ba, Colonel Patay?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And then the same is true with Colonel Marcos. Insofar as CIDG is concerned, he was brought and assigned to Region 11 CIDG together with his team. So kung titingnan mo yung mga movements, talagang may plano. Di ba? There's a plan na ganun ang mangyayari. And maybe that is the reason why yung si Colonel Pitalio ay na-assign sa Laguna, na-assign sa Rizal. Now, DG Lasso, can you provide this committee the areas where extrajudicial killings involving drug or drug-related killings were rampant in this country? Pwede po ba kayong magbigay sa amin dito sa committee na ito, yung mga probinsya, mga lugar kung saan maraming drug-related killings?
Your Honor, we can do that, but respectfully, I would like to seek the help of the PNP by providing us the details of the 6,252, the data on the persons who died during anti-drug operations, totaling to 6,252. Why? Because of this number, only 173 was initiated by the PIDEA and 1 was initiated by NBI. 6,085 is attributed to the PNP, Your Honor. They
And
would
out
have-
of the 6,000 plus, ilan po yung high value targets, ilan yung users lang, at saka ilan yung pushers pursuant to the Tokhang operations?
Your Honor, we do not have that data with us. We will try to distinguish the victims as to how they were categorized, Your Honor.
Thank you. Madam Garma, meron po kayong affidavit at saka diagram na binigay. Pero tama po yung sabi nila, wala po kayo. Di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your
Now,
Honor.
how would you know these things kung wala ka sa sistema?
Nung pong umpisa po na inaayos po ni Sir sa CIDG, yung mga ganyan po, since friends ko rin naman sila, and parang nalaman ni Sir Leonardo din na kaya siya ang na-mention dahil po nagtanong sa akin si Presidente, nagkukwento po siya. And pag nandun po ako sa opisina, nakikita ko yung movement.
So lahat ng impormasyon mo tungkol dito sa war on drugs na nakalagay dito yung sa iyong affidavit at saka dito sa diagram na binigay mo, galing po lahat ito kay Colonel Leonardo in your meetings with him?
Yes, Your Honor, and yes po. And yung experience din nila sa ground as
Hindi,
na
kasi experience nila sa ground. So in other words, sa lahat ng bagay, hindi po kayo kasama, pero karamihan sa detalye ng operation ng war on drugs, alam po ninyo. And yet, you say, hindi ka kasama sa sistema.
Alam ko po, Mr. Chair, kasi po, kami po din sa ground, nakakahalubilo ko yung R2 namin, yung mga operatiba, yan po pinagkukwentuhan. And there was a briefing na pagkausap ko siya, si Sir Leonardo, nakukwento niya yung level, sana ba yung level 1 na yan? Hindi, dahil pag level 1, ano lang yan, ordinary, nag-explain siya. I cannot recall na lang po yung specific amounts po sa lahat.
Okay.
Nag-explain po siya sa akin.
On that day, you said that you were called by the President. Dalawa lang kayo nag-usap.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tapos, hindi mo inaamin dito sa amin sa previous hearing na hindi ka malakas kay Presidente Duterte.
I don't... Hindi ko alam kung malakas. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Chair, na...
Ngayon, inaamin mo na malakas ka sa kanya.
na
Because I can see from the scheme of things, tatatlo lang naman yung opisyal na malakas. Noon doon sa level na mataas, malakas kay Presidente. Ikaw, si Colonel Leonardo, at saka Senator Bato de la Rosa. All the other officers, PNP officers, assigned in Davao, nasa ilalim pa nga ninyo eh. Tama? Kasi, Madam Garma, all the signs are there na malakas ka kay former President Digong. Kasi, sa isang ceremony sa Malacanang, where generals of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, Bureau of Fire Protection, and the Philippine National Police, naka-white duck silang lahat eh. At ikaw lang ang colonel, lieutenant colonel na mapropromote sa full colonel in blue attire.
yes po.
And the President gave you special attention, and yet, you are very brave and blatant to say na hindi ka malakas kay former President Duterte. I would have cited you in contempt then because you were lying. Pero now that you are cooperating, aaminin mo ba ngayon?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I have...
Mabuti, inaamin mo. Ngayon, insofar as the question of the Honorable Fernandez is concerned, whether you have romantic ties with the President, I leave that to the imagination of the Honorable Fernandez. Hindi na ako magtatanong doon. Kasi kung magtatanong ako, baka umamin ka eh. Kaya ayaw ko na rin. Oh, sa totoo lang. Baka umamin ka. At anyway, yung binanggit mo na pangalan, Romel Bactat, Rodel Serbo, Michael Palma, they were all members of CIDG.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Chair.
And how did you come to know them?
I was assigned with CIDG 2005 to 2008.
And how
So-
did you know their specific assignments vis-a-vis Colonel Leonardo?
Sinasabi po nila eh.
Sino nagsasabi?
Sila po, sir. Kung nag-ipon-ipon, sir. Okay. And sa ma-observe naman sa movement, paki-encode mo to, ganon. Makikita mo, okay. So, pag pulis po, chismosa po tayo. So, nagtatanong po tayo, Mr. Chair.
Kaya ako
Kaya po,
nagtataka,
nalaman ko po.
Madam Garma, alam mo ang sistema, yung general structure at saka flow ng communications at saka flow ng monetary considerations, pero hindi ka kasama sa sistema. Hindi ako makapaniwala doon, Madam Garma. Now, itong si Bactat, Serbo, and Palma were already dismissed, I think, this year, right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sa dami ng kaso nila. They
Yes.
were dismissed administratively because of the administrative cases filed against them. Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, dito sa diagram, kilala mo ba lahat yung mga tao na nandito? Dito sa ginawa mo?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Except for alias Muking?
Sir, I was really trying to recall her first name talaga. Honestly,
Pero
I
kung
cannot.
first name, in other words, you knew her last name.
Espino or Spina, I wasn't sure. Pina-research ko rin po yung kagabi, hindi ako nabigyan ng sagot po. That's why it's a public knowledge naman
And
when you say Muking.
How did you
siya
come
po.
to know that the money came from her office going to a certain Mr. Pedro Parungo?
Sinabi po ni Pedro, sir, yung pong sinabi ko na kumakamot siya ng ulo, sabi ko, oy, bakit? Sagot niya sa akin, problema ako, ma'am, kasi marami ng pera pumapasok sa account ko, nasisita na ako. O, saan galing? Galing kay instruction kunin, pinapadala ni Muking. Yun po ang sinabi niya sa akin po.
We have questioned the former Commissioner Leonardo in the previous hearings that we have had. He has always denied itong pwesto niya dito sa diagram na ginawa po ninyo. He has always denied that whenever we have asked him that question. And now, here you are stating na siya pala ang paymaster. Now, who is telling the truth between you and Colonel Leonardo?
I am telling the truth, Your Honor.
You are saying the truth na siya talaga ang paymaster.
Yes po.
Pero hindi mo alam na ang codename niya ay Eagle no tinanong ka ni Juan, ni
Hindi.
Honorable Rods Gutierrez.
Hindi po ako, kasi codename ang ginagamit nung talagang directly involved po. Hindi po kasi ako na, kaya hindi ko alam na Eagle po.
Well, alam mo
Wala
yung
akong
mga
transaction sa kanya.
sistema eh. Ako nga, wala ako sa sistema. Alam ko yung codename na yun eh. Di ba?
Yes po. Honestly speaking, I didn't know po na Eagle siya. Ang codename po niya.
Alam mo, Madam Garma, sabi ni, I learned this from our chairman, si Chairman Ace Barbers. Nabasa na yung paa mo, maligo ka na. Yun ang sabi ni Chairman Barbers. Ang ibig niyang sabihin, may alam na kami, nagsabi ka na ng konti, ibuhos mo na, maligo ka na ng todo, sabihin mo na ang buong katotohanan. Kasi, as far as this representation is concerned, hindi mo pa sinasabi lahat.
Yun po sa Eagle talaga po. I cannot recall. Hindi ko po alam na siya yung Eagle. Kasi po, code ang ginagamit ng mga nasa ground, but ako I don't use Eagle. I don't know kung sinong Eagle nga po eh.
Now,
Sir.
you have also stated in your affidavit na yung mga ibang opisyal, hindi naman lahat, na nakaka-deliver, yun ang terminology mo, ay nabibigyan ng reward ni Colonel Leonardo. Do you still cling to that statement of yours?
Ang sinasabi ko po, Mr. Chair, hindi po directly binibigay. Sometimes may na-assign na dun idadaan tapos siya ang magdi-distribute. May ganung setup po na nangyayari.
Ibig
Meron
mo sabihin
din po-
may ina-assign si Colonel Leonardo na tao para magbigay? Yung bang ibig mo sabihin?
Hindi ko po alam kung siya nag-assign or may nag-volunteer, I don't know. But what I am aware po is merong dun ibibigay, tapos yung officer na yun ang magbibigay dun sa chief of police or whoever is yung may trabaho. Meron pong sistema din po na rekta sa kanya. Tapos irerekta din na ibigay. So it depends po kung ano yung naging arrangement sa kanya. Yun po yung
Kung yung
understand.
provincial director ang nag-accomplish o nag-deliver, paano ang paraan para siya ay nabibigyan ng reward?
Pwedeng diretso yung PD sa kanya or may inassign po yung PD to communicate dun po sa tao niya. Pwede pong ganon. Depende po sa arrangement na gagawin po nila. Your
Pwede rin,
Honor.
hindi dadaan sa regional director? Yung PD?
Pwede rin po yun, Mr.
Hindi,
Chair.
tinatanong kita. Yung,
May ganun
hindi
pong
yung pwede ang
Ah.
gusto kong sagot eh. Kasi, yun nga yung sinabi ko, nabasa na nga yung buong paa mo, ayaw mo pang maligo eh.
May ganun pong pangyayari po. Pwede po, depende po sa naging arrangement po ng officer sa ground sa kanya. Kasi ang arrangement is siya po ang nagde-decide eh.
Would it be correct, Madam Garma, na si Colonel Leonardo was in charge basically sa mga na-assign na mga magdi-deliver sa CIDG? At si Senator Bato de la Rosa would be in charge doon sa Special Operations Group ng mga regional and provincial offices? Would I be correct?
Hindi po eh. Ang alam ko po, kay Sir Leonardo lahat po, diretso.
Kanino?
Kay Sir Leonardo po lahat diretso.
Diretso?
Yes, sir.
Yung mga nagkliklaim?
Even SOGs po. Ang
Kay
pagkakaalam
Colonel
ko
Leonardo lahat tumidiretso?
Opo. Or meron po na dedicate na officer na dun ipadaan yung pera tapos siya magdi-distribute.
And you stand by that
Yun.
on your honor?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, Colonel Patay,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
ikaw ba ay nakakobra?
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Sa MOA lang po ako at saka sa PADS, Mr. Chair. Kasi marami pong personnel sa Station 6 sumabot ng mula 300 hanggang 600. So, 1,390 po yung ano namin. Wala po akong ano doon, Mr. Chair.
No?
Wala po akong natatanggap doon, Mr. Chair.
Doon sa mga napatay dito sa Quezon City.
Wala po, Mr. Chair.
So, what you're trying to tell us is, Madam Garma is the one lying.
Hindi ko po alam yung ganun, Mr. Chair. Ganun, yung mga schemes na ganun.
Ang galing mo.
Kasi po, Mr. Chair, di ba po ako nasa ng Davao City, Mr. Chair?
Hindi porket hindi ka na-assign sa Davao City, hindi mo alam yung scheme na yan. It's not logical. Di ba? Bakit ako? Hindi ako na-assign sa Davao, pero alam ko na ngayon. No, following your logic, Colonel Patay.
Mr. Chair, ngayon ko lang rin narinig yung mga ganyan na ano, na nag-confirm si Colonel Garma.
Isang conclusion lang yung nangyari. Di ba, Colonel Pitalio? Nabukulan.
Sir.
Di ba? Doon sa linggo ninyo,
Yes, sir.
nabukulan.
Parehas kami siya ni Colonel Patay.
Na nabukulan ka rin.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Colonel Grijaldo? Nabukulan ka rin?
Hindi ko rin alam yung scheme na yun. Your Honor.
Kasi kumakalat na sa inyong chat group eh. Huwag niyong aminin na kwan eh. Na may reward. You know why? Bakit ganon? Kasi yung pagtatrabaho ninyo, it's no longer service for the country and people. It is service for profit. Yun ang nangyayari. And that would be the impression that we have insofar as this committee is concerned. You were not doing your job just because you love your job or you love this country. You were doing that job because of the reward. Di ba? Kaya kumakalat sa inyong chat ngayon na huwag aminin. Pero mas naniniwala na ako ngayon kaysa sa inyo kay Madam Garma. Kasi at stake na yung buhay niya eh. Kayo, nandiyan pa kayo. Naka-uniforme, may baril sa tagiliran. But in the case of Madam Garma, tama yung sabi niya kanina. Takot na siya. Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair.